Sometimes public speaking requires that you travel, and this week I'm here in Las Vegas for a big conference where not only I'm going to be a speaker, but also I will see the people speaking. So I will try to capture most of it. Come with me. If you specialize on something that's specific for a country, you maybe travel a lot in that country. But if the topics that you talk about are of interest to people all over the world, then of course you might see yourself traveling. That puts extra pressure on your presence on stage because you flew all over wherever you live to a different part of the world, and now you get to go on stage, and it builds up throughout your whole trip. Maybe you have something happen within your trip that you can pick up the news within your presentation. There's more to fear than the stage itself. But when the primary objective of leaving your family behind, packing your bags, and go to a different country is that you get to go on stage, some people should see it, others will not. But some people should see that as a privilege. What I'm here sharing in these videos today is my own personal experience talking this week at the big conference, and I'll try to show you as much as I can for Backstage. So not only speaking in front of an audience counts as public speaking, most of the times you will be in a situation where you will be in one of these booths across an expo hall, and you will be able to talk directly to people. Sometimes more than one person at the same time will want your attention. So you will have to be in a situation where you not only are paying attention to one person and speaking to that particular person, but sometimes other people will be listening to you, and you have to keep attention to see what other people would like to speak with you as well. So it's a very complicated and also exciting situation to be in once you are in a booth on a big expo hall like this one, and for some reason everybody wants a piece of you, or everybody wants a piece of your booth, and everyone has a question and they would like to talk. You will find yourself most of the times, if you are at the booth, that you will be standing up in the middle of several different people and having to talk with strangers left and right. So most of the times that I travel for work, I try to connect with as many people as possible. And that's exactly the point of traveling for work, is that you get to meet people face to face. Speaking publicly is a great way for people to come to you, and you have the ability to show your ideas, showcase your projects, wherever is your area or field of work. But you have to force also, you have to push hard to connect outside the sphere of your audience whenever you travel for work. Every opportunity is a great opportunity to connect with different people from different backgrounds and different perspectives that you can enrich mutually. One of the most important things is that you visit the place where you're going to talk. In this particular case, this is the stage where I'm going to talk in a couple of days here in Las Vegas. And if you don't get to see the physical space where you're going to talk, you'll not be able to anticipate a few problems. I'm not talking about sound check or even seeing if your presentation, the latest version is present. I'm talking about moving physically on stage and feeling an empty room before the audience gets in. One of the things that is extremely useful when you get to see the stage and get to see the place where you're going to talk is, for instance, where are the stairs? Where do I go in? Where do I come out? So practice all those things before you do them. And if you do them for the first time, you're adding more anxiety to a process that needs to be smooth. it's extremely important that you see the space where your audience is going to be. So in this particular case here, we're talking about a silent disco. The audience will wear these headsets, so you don't really will have the need to project your voice. You don't really will have the need to worry about the cadence, because in silent disco, the cadence is completely different. Silent disco means that the audience is connected to your microphone. So you can even do things like whisper or create two stage personas. One that it's a speaker and the other one that's probably a second person or you thinking out loud. And that falls really well, that lands really well in terms of creating an authentic stage persona to which the audience will relate. Remember, these people will be listening to you. By the way, on this corner you can see it as well. The audience will listen to you as if they were listening to a podcast or a webinar. So you have a physical presence, but the audience will be listening to you on a different wavelength, in a different sound space. So in this corner here, you can see they are red, and in this corner here, you can see they're blue. Will enable for several different talks to happen in the same physical space.